painful game we have to witness, and that is the Bears and the Commanders on Thursday Night Football. We have the worst offensive line in the NFL going up against the worst passing team in the NFL after we witnessed 12-9 with Matt Ryan.
We witnessed one of
and
the
Russell
worst
Wilson
games in the history of the NFL. And their follow-up for that is facing off with two of the worst teams in all of football. 1-4 Commanders, 2-3 Bears. The Bears, it was impressive that they threw for 200 yards last game. And then you have the Commanders who can't run the football and can't contain anybody. I mean, the Bears, they still have Roquan Smith, so I guess like they can still get to him because we probably could get past that offensive line and tackling Carson Wentz. This game is going to be horrible. Is this going to be worse than the Colts and Broncos game?
No, because I think there'll be touchdowns scored in this game. I think this game will be at least entertaining because both these teams are so bad. And sometimes when two average or bad teams get together on a Thursday night with not a lot of time to prepare, you can see some fireworks. I mean, Carson Wentz has been putting up big numbers in some games this year, and if Kirk Cousins can have a huge game, I don't think him and Carson Wentz are too far off from each other. So I think Carson Wentz could have a good game. And then Justin Fields and the Bears do something, at least, more than Russell Wilson and the Broncos did. More than 9 points. Can it be more than 12-9? I think this game, dare I say, someone scores over 20 points in this game.
I think
that could happen. At least.
Well, here's the thing. It's not going to be worse because you don't have high expectations for this game. Not that we didn't go into the game expecting much, but we have the Colts who, everything that happened last year was all Carson Wentz's fault, obviously. Nothing else could have happened. Because losing in Jacksonville was only a Carson Wentz thing, and they haven't done that the last decade.
Yeah.
And then for the Broncos, they made that big swing. They're the next Rams. They just traded for Russell Wilson. So obviously they're going to be a Super Bowl contender. No, both of those teams through the first 5 weeks have a horrible offense, and that game was eye-gougingly bad. So I think this game is going to put up points. Honestly, the Vikings and the Bears, that score seems very Commanders and Bears, except for maybe instead of 29-22, it's like 26-18, something like that.
Yeah, I'm going to even go better than that. I'm going to go 26-24 just because it's a weird 2-point game. 26 is like an odd number to get to, but it's going to be, I don't know. I think it'll be more productive than last game. These Thursday night games, though, are getting a little ridiculous. And honestly, my biggest takeaway I didn't mention last week was I just felt really bad for Al Michaels having to call that game. I mean, you could tell like he was reaching for something. He's a brilliant commentator, but him and the other guy were like, oh, we never thought we'd see a drive where there wasn't a punt or there was a third down conversion. Like, what a surprise. 2 primetime teams going up against each other can convert a third down. Yeah, can we see that this week? It'll be better than the Colts and the Broncos, and they set the bar really low. So if another team plays worse than that on Thursday night, you deserve to just quit and be eliminated from the playoffs then. Every other game doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you have a worse game than that.